What's up, y'all? I'm on my way to the YMCA right now, and I was thinking about this yesterday, and I made a video, but I deleted it, so I'll just make it again. So yesterday I was thinking about labels and, why we have them. And it's pretty obvious that we have them so that we can communicate and understand we can communicate and understand each other better when we have labels. For example, when I say hair, you know that I'm talking about this. Like, I'm not talking about this or my shirt. When I say shirt, you know that I'm talking about my shirt. So as a collective group of people, we decided to name all of these things shirts. We decided to call all of these things on our heads, this is hair. Instead of being like some caveman or something, going like playing charades or something, we can just clearly understand each other by vocalizing what we're thinking. But labels also limit the way that we think about things. For example, colors. Colors are a really good example because there's an infinite amount of colors. There's an infinite variability of colors. So there are three primary colors. You got yellow, red, and I believe blue. I'm not sure exactly, but I think that's it. So obviously those aren't the only colors. You've got what's between yellow and red. You've got orange. Well, what's between yellow and orange? I think gold, maybe? What's between yellow and gold? I don't know. Probably has a name. What's between that thing, that color that I don't know the name of, and gold? Another color that I don't know the name of. Well, what's between those two colors, and those two colors, and those two, and so on and so on. So, by giving colors labels, we kind of lose all of the stuff in between that we haven't named. Another example is music. We name tones. You've got A sharp, B sharp, C sharp, C, or flats in the opposite direction. B flat, C, B flat, A flat. But we lose the tones in between those tones. Like between A sharp and B. A better example, let's say between B and B sharp. There are tones in between them. But we don't have names for them. So we just kind of discard them and say, no, there's only B and B sharp. It's a lot more apparent on on a stringed instrument. Piano, the tones are set. You can't change the tones, but on a stringed instrument, you can hit all of the notes in between A and A sharp. So by labeling things like that, we really lose everything in between. So the initial thought that I had when I started thinking of all this was emotions. I was thinking, because we label emotions happy, sad, angry, etc., do we only feel the emotions that we have words for? Are there emotions that we don't have words for? But because we feel the need to label these things, we give these emotions a label that we think they are, but that they aren't. I could be feeling happy, like what I call happy, but it might be something different than what happy actually is, but we just don't have a word for it, so you call it happy. it's in this way that labels are limiting, but obviously we can't live life the way that we've been accustomed to living without labels. So they're important, but I just thought it was an interesting thought. That's it. Peace.